And the last pose of the practice is slant board. Doesn't have, well, depending on what you're using, you will be either higher or lower, but remember the point is not to be as high as possible. It doesn't matter. You can be on the lowest setting, you can be on a little bit higher. So the calf stretch is really secondary for this particular exercise. You want to, just because you have a wall, you don't want to be plastered alongside the wall. You actually want to find the most comfortable position that you can sustain for about 3 minutes. Your head may or may not touch this little dude here. So your head may or may not touch. Mine is touching now, but when I started this practice, mine was somewhere here, like this much from the wall. So don't worry if it's not touching comfortably. Ideally, your heels will be on the wall, and your calves and your butt and your upper back or your shoulder blades. But as you start your postural practice, maybe your entire back touches the wall, that's fine. Maybe your calves cannot touch the wall, that's fine. Maybe your knees need to be a little bit bent, that's fine. Just know what you're working towards and make sure that you stay here without tensing and without doing this. Because remember that in this pose is when the actual realigning of our kinetic chain of our spine happens. And the worst action we can do right now is to bring the superficial muscles into the picture. You want just your postural muscles to be activated. Don't force your arms in any specific way. Allow everything to be soft. Scan and rescan your body. Make sure that all your muscles are as soft as possible. Well, all your superficial muscles, because the deep postural muscles are working right now, but we don't really register it with our brain, so you won't notice their work. You can stay here from a couple of minutes to 5 minutes, and then slowly step out. Step off the slant board, and remember that it's very important after the slant board you need to stabilize your pelvis. So you can do that by bending your knees, not necessarily 90 degrees, maybe you're just here, that's fine, but bending your knees in some comfortable position, keeping your lower back on the wall. Your upper back doesn't have to be there. You can just be a little bit kind of slouched like this. And stay here for 3, 5, 7, 10 breaths. It's also, incidentally, a really great workout for your quads, for your legs in general, and for your abs. So if you can sustain being here for longer, go for it. Just make sure there is no tension. Work is fine, engagement is fine, activation is fine, but it's very different from tension. And that's it.